Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Ajwritescrypto. Today, I have a really awesome interview lined up for you guys right now. Not only are we going to answer some questions about crypto taxes or crypto business structures or just, the market right now in general, because generally a lot of crypto folks don't do their taxes at April. I know a lot of us, at least myself, I'm saying, hey, when it's October, come talk to me, and kind of doing that deadline. And also I've attempted to do crypto tax videos before, and the truth is, there's been so much, back and forth on, oh, you're wrong about this, oh, you're wrong about that, because some people don't actually really know. And I think that's okay to admit, because like, I'm not a crypto tax professional. Am I a professional day trader? Do I do this for a living? Yeah. But do I know every little nook and cranny about crypto taxes? No. And this is why guys hire a professional. And the professional that at least I hire is this man right here, Ernest at Decrypted Tax. Ernest, before we get into all the nuts and bolts, kind of give the audience an overview of who you are,
Sure,
how you got to where you are, etc.
yeah. So I'm a serial entrepreneur, attorney, and accountant. I worked at Deloitte in London on the accounting side, doing taxes for big private equity. But in doing that, I had a lot of data aggregation that we did. Those big private equity firms have a lot of data, and you need to figure it out. And so that's primarily what I did at Deloitte. And then, and that's what I do with Decrypted. We're data aggregation. I mean, we put together the data that's necessary to report an accurate snapshot of what you've done over the year.
Sure. And I feel like at a baseline level, a lot of people, they kind of get their thing from Coinbase. Coinbase will say, here you go, here's your little piece of paper, and then they give this to their tax guy. And I feel like you're missing so much of the story just by going off of the one exchange or the one thing. And I feel that a lot of people make mistakes with their crypto taxes because they don't know how to give their tax guy the full story. And I guess the question I'm building to is, what's the biggest mistake you see people make when they go to do their crypto taxes without professional help?
Yeah. So if you're taking fiat onto Coinbase and you're trading crypto and you're taking fiat back off of Coinbase, that report should be accurate. I can't say it is. I'm just saying it should be accurate. But if you're taking it off and putting it into a wallet or moving it to another exchange, that other exchange doesn't know what you paid for that particular crypto. And so that's the biggest mistake you see. And then the other thing is trading on exchanges where they don't keep the data for more than 3 months. Crypto.com, for instance, 3 months worth of data. That's all you got. And so you don't have your annualized data. By the time it's April and you're looking back at last year, your data's gone. You don't have it. And so at that point, we do a lot of trade confirmation harvesting from emails. Everybody gets an email and a trade confirmation. They put it into a little folder and forget about it. But at the end of the year, we can go back and harvest that data from those trade confs. So there's a lot to be done there. There's a lot. Staking rewards are different than your capital gains. Your NFTs are a whole different story. Yeah, there's a lot that can be done to minimize your tax liability. Also, tax loss harvesting. I mean, that your Coinbase isn't going to tell you, hey, if you sold this certain crypto in December and bought it right back, or didn't buy it right back, then you can harvest some losses that you have to offset gains that you have during the year.
Right. And that's actually the next question I had for you, because when we met, I believe at Bitcoin 23.
Yeah.
We met at Bitcoin 23. We actually had a conversation about tax loss harvesting right then and there about, if you were to just, if you just did this on Coinbase and you sold everything you had and then you bought it all right back, how much that changes the picture. Enlighten us, the audience, on the truth of that conversation.
So that conversation, so right now there is no tax loss wash harvesting rule. So that's a mouthful. But tax loss wash is where you buy something right back after you sold it. So in stocks, you can't do that. You got to wait 30 days. There's a cooling off period. There's legislation been proposed to do that in crypto, and I'm not saying that's not going to happen within the next 60 days, really. But even if it does, there's other opportunity. You can still sell stuff that are dogs that you have in your portfolio that everybody wants to forget about, but there's some benefit to having those dogs. And that benefit is that you're going to be able to use those losses to offset the gains you have in other places in your portfolio.
Exactly. Exactly. And then there's also another bit of the conversation we had that, a lot of leverage traders don't always understand other things that they can write off from. I forget exactly what you said, if it was from their business or.
Yeah.
Before we went live, we had a conversation about this, how a lot of traders don't understand everything that they can write off. Enlighten us there.
So your research tools, everything you're using, if you're an active day trader or you're leverage trading, you can write off your trading view account and indicators, all that stuff, your computer, the office space you use in your home to trade. That, so you can write off a percentage of your percentage of your expenses for that. So there's a lot to be done there, and we help clients through all that.
For sure. And just full disclosure, Decrypted Tax, Ernest is a sponsor of the channel, and Ernest does help me with my crypto tax endeavors as well. And kind of give the audience an overview about why you started Decrypted Tax, how many people you've helped, how you guys offer free consultations. Just kind of go through all that.
So I trade. That's something that's different about me.
He trades a lot, by the way.
I trade a lot. Yeah. And so what I built in Decrypted Tax, Decrypted.tax on the website, what I built is the tools that I needed in order to do my taxes for that. And so you can go on there, you can schedule a free consultation. You'll get either me or you'll get Lincoln. You just click book a call, and then you'll get up to 1 hour of free consultation usually with Lincoln. And so, or you can book with me as well. And that's no obligation, 1 hour of talking about taxes and talking about crypto and, or talking about whatever you want to talk about. It's your hour. You can do what you want. But just give us a call. We'll walk it through it. If you come on as a client as a result, great. If you don't, fine. If you have an accountant that you're using and he doesn't understand what you're doing in crypto, have him book a call. I don't care. Happy to educate whoever I need to educate. And if I get the work, great. If I don't, well, then that's fine. I'm fine.
Right. For sure. And this is, something we talked about in our conversation before we started this interview here, is that I once did a crypto tax video where I talked to my tax guy on the phone. And I mean, for 90 minutes, I destroyed this guy's ear about every question I had. And I typed out this script. I read it off the teleprompter. I felt like, yeah, AJ, you just rocked that video, right? No.
Yeah.
The chat, the comments, no, you're wrong. You're going to get arrested. You're in big trouble, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like that is because across the board, there is such a knowledge gap on what you really should do and what you really shouldn't do. And the truth is that if you are out there, or you just got into crypto, you're new to crypto, and you want to try to white knuckle turbo tax this thing, I mean, be my guest. But after a couple years in crypto, you start to realize that you don't need to be a crypto tax professional to enjoy the bounty of crypto. And this is why, guys, if you are stuck at this part in your crypto journey, I implore you, check out my guy Ernest or someone like him, a crypto tax professional, so you don't get on the wrong side of Uncle Sam. Because I'm sure we could have a whole nother conversation about what happens if this goes wrong and the risks involved if you try to put some things under the rug.
We have a 100% success rate with the taxes that we've prepared on audit. 100%. And I have clients that come to us when they're being audited, someone else prepared the return. We usually have to fix some things, but it's okay. We can get it fixed. When I talk to auditors from the IRS, they completely understand that this is a new field, and they know, because they know they're out of their depth sometimes too. And so it's just an education process, and we're happy to help out people that are on audit as well.
For sure. Well, Ernest, man, thank you so much for your time and this interview.
Yeah.
And guys, everyone out there, so Ernest is going to come on the live stream here at some time in the next few weeks. I'll give you a heads up. I'll let you know when it happens, especially in the Telegram group. But if any of you have direct questions for Ernest, I will bring him on my live stream and we'll do a little 20-minute Q&A so you can, kind of answer any like quick questions, or if, that kind of evolves into, you having a conversation with someone, they could also reach out for a free consultation. So anything you'd like to leave the audience with before we close today?
No, just give me a call. I'm on Twitter as well. My DMs are open. Just look me up.
Awesome. Well, Ernest, thanks so much for coming on the show today. I really appreciate it. Guys,
Thanks.
at the end of the day, crypto is a journey. It's a journey of education. It's the journey of the pursuit of knowledge. And it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to not know everything along the way. I didn't get to where I am because I didn't ask anyone for help. In fact, if I didn't ask people for help, I wouldn't have made it anywhere in my journey in crypto. And I've had a lot of mentors along the way. I've had a lot of Telegram groups. I've had a lot of people like Ernest that have said, oh, actually, you think this? Well, actually, you're completely wrong. Listen to me about this. So what I'm saying is, guys, it's okay to not know everything, and it's okay to ask for help. And there are people out there like Decrypted Tax that will literally have a conversation with you to talk about, what it is that you don't know. What I'm saying is that crypto is the pursuit of education, and it's okay to ask for help. And if you need any help with your crypto taxes, Decrypted Tax, Ernest is the guy. Guys, have a safe rest of your day. Click the like button. If you have any questions, let me know down below in the comments. Smash the likes, get rich or get wrecked. Peace. Boom, boom.